Hi, I'm Dan Hawks. I'll be walking you through the bike orientation. When you check out a staff bike, it is mandatory that you wear a helmet. There are helmets you can borrow at the front desk. However, we recommend you buy one of your own. Helmets can be had for less than $25, and by having your own, it's guaranteed to fit. And you also don't have to worry about sharing sweat with the previous wearer of the helmet. Fitting a helmet. When wearing a helmet, it's essential that it is fitted properly. There are a couple adjustments to a helmet where you can increase your fit. By using these sliders on the side of the helmet, you can change where the strap crosses your neck. This one, by pulling up one side and slackening the other, will move the strap from almost to my chin to further back where it's unusable. Properly adjusted helmet should have just about 1 finger's width below your earlobe to the top of the Y. If it were lower, it would allow the helmet to slide around. By having it snug, the helmet fits more securely. The length of the chin strap can also be adjusted. On the buckle here is a tail of the nylon webbing, which you can slide the buckle back and forth to change how tight it comes around your chin. There is a third adjustment, which is this strap, which adjusts to the nape of your neck. By turning this wheel, you can tighten it, and by pushing down on the red triangle, you can loosen it. This affords a third level of security. Properly fitting helmet sits roughly a finger's width above your eyebrows and has roughly a finger's width of strap loose below your chin. You can adjust that nape strap that I was showing you earlier to snug the helmet to your head so that it is fixed even without the straps. As you can see, it's not going anywhere. Also, a helmet should fit snugly, so when you put pressure on the front of the helmet, it largely stays put. Using a quick release to adjust the height of the saddle. By opening the quick release at the top of the frame, you loosen the seat post, which allows you to adjust the height of the seat. Once you've found the proper height for the seat, you can close the quick release. The seat will be locked in its new position. As you adjust the saddle, be aware of the angle of your knee. This saddle height is a little too low. You should also be aware of the saddle being too high. If your knee is locked, well, that's no good either. Now that you know which height is too high and which is too low, you can find the ideal height. Like so. ABC Quick Check. When it comes time to take the bike out, there's 3 things to check. The ABCs, the air, brakes, and chain. First off, you check the air. So give the tires a little squeeze and see if there's enough pressure in there. This tire's a little soft. You can see it deflects about 1/2 inch when I put pressure on it with my thumb. To change that, use the pump, which we have in the storage container. You find the valve, take the pump head, and then flip the lever up to pump. Give it a couple pumps, squeeze as you go, and then remove the valve, and you're good. The pump does have a gauge. The pressure, the suggested pressure, is listed on the sidewall of the tire. For the 3 Cornell Cooperative Extension bikes we have, aim for around 40 or 45 psi. That covers the air. Next up is the brakes. Give them a squeeze and make sure that the brakes are moving in unison and both are moving. Also make sure that the brake lever engages the pads to the rim about halfway to the handlebar. This means you have some brakes to squeeze. If the lever comes all the way in, you need to tighten the brakes. Just give them a quick check, make sure they feel okay, and you should be good. Last up is the chain. Make sure that it backpedals freely. If for some reason it doesn't, a quick lift of the back tire and it will fall into place, so then you can do that. Chain comes off, pull the bottom of the chain, place it on, pedal forward, and then you're good. Chain.
Road safety. To become a more confident and safe bicyclist when riding in traffic, there are several important things to keep in mind when it comes to road safety. To signal you are slowing down, extend your left arm out horizontally and angle your forearm down. Before making a right turn, extend your left arm horizontally and raise your forearm skyward. It's essential to use hand signals when you are cycling in the street. Before making a left turn, extend your left arm straight out in the direction of the turn. Follow the rules of the road. Adults should ride on the right side of the road with traffic, unless there's a bicycle path. Do not ride on the sidewalk. Make sure drivers see you, wear bright reflective clothing, and keep yourself visible. Obey all stoplights and stop signs. When arriving at an intersection with cars present, be sure to make eye contact with drivers so you can ensure that they've seen you.
When you feel that you can comfortably use the staff bike share system, you can then begin to reserve a staff bike for your own use. The first thing you would do is type in the URL for the CCE reservation system, and that URL is rooms.ccetompkins.org. Once there, you can log in using your Cornell Net ID and your password. After that, you click the login button to proceed. We want to click on bicycles under areas, and then we want to select the date that we want to reserve the staff bikes for. Here we're selecting Friday, September 7th, and we're going to select 12 p.m. for the time. The title is the reason that we're using the staff bikes. In this instance, it's a meeting. The description is what the meeting is. Here is our coordinated planning meeting. Next, we're going to reserve the bike from noon until 3 p.m. And we're making sure that we have Bicycle 1 selected. If Bicycle 1 isn't available, you can always choose Bicycle 2. Requested by is the name of the staff person, and the affiliation is the program that you work for. Your phone number is your extension, and the destination is where you're going with the bike. Here is Green Street. Before you can proceed, you must check the box next to the waiver that says that you understand that you're using bikes that are owned by CCE and they're a part of our CCE staff bike share system. Following this, you can then save your reservation, and it then shows up on the reservation system. If anyone else tries to reserve a bike at this time, it won't allow them, but they have the option to reserve Bicycle 2. It's that simple. After you successfully reserve your bicycle, then you go to the front desk to pick up a bike helmet and a bike lock. We'll do that next. Hi Kathy, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Really good. Hey, can I pick up a bike helmet and a lock for the staff bikes?
Sure.
Alright.
There you go.
Thank you. Excellent.
Have a safe ride.
Thanks, Kathy.
You're welcome.